Hey y'all, Ileana Solo Dragon, and we're back with another part at Let's Play Star Stable. So we are going to talk to Elizabeth and continue the main story. It's almost time to assemble at the portal in Guardian's Dale. But we have Concord. What are we waiting for? We need the new Keystone. Ileana, you and Evergrey were seeing to that, weren't you? Mm-hmm. Then Ileana and Evergrey will bring the Keystone to Guardian's Dale. Where is my brother, anyway? I haven't seen him since the business at the circus. Perhaps we should Rhiannon and Concord at the mountain paddock? Come on, Ileana, let's find out. Meet you there. Okay, we'll head into the Druid paddock. Ah, little Concord. Oh, he doesn't seem happy. Ileana, Alex, I'm glad you're here. Our little guardian of the Sun Circle is being a major pain in the butt. I've encountered spirited souls before, but not like this. Maybe you could try calming down Concord, Ileana. Wonder why that's over there. Weird. Get back here. There you go. Save some snuggles for the rest of us. Did Circus Bay do a little snippy on Concord? Because he seems to be missing his stallion stones. Alex, I guess there's no reason why a guardian couldn't be a gelding, right? I mean, we're soul riders, not soul breeders. Alex. Of course, Anne is going to be royally upset when she finds out that. Alex! Concord is a mare. But for real? I thought the guardians were always male. Records of guardians being born as mares are rare, but not unheard of. A soul is not defined by the gender it's born into. And Alex, please never say stallion stones again. Poor Concord. Her soul knows this is a pivotal moment when the soul riders must unite. She seeks a soul to bond with. You mean Anne. She wants Anne, right? If Anne were here in Jorvik, I do not doubt it. But from where Anne is, I don't know. We have to keep Concord close and make sure she does not have the chance to form a bond with anyone else strong in the Sun Circle. Should that happen again, the sisterhood that formed 3 years ago will be irrevocably broken in this battle. If not, the war for Jorvik is lost. So, what brought you up here? Evergrey? He's not at the Sacred Stone Circle? Come to think of it, I haven't seen him since Concord's rescue. Maybe he's still in Soulglade. I hear that he and the Clockmaker seem to hit it off. Evergrey and Body. You don't think they're... I'm a wild whisperer. Horses, I get. People, who knows what's going on with those two. Ileana, you can take things from here, right? I'm gonna stay here and help keep Concord out of trouble. I have to agree with Rhiannon. I don't know what... Yawn. I needed to yawn. I don't understand people. And over here... There you are, Evergrey. Not now, Ileana. Whatever it is you need, it cannot possibly be as important as what's going on here. Actually, I could use your assistance. Drop everything you're doing. I need a potato. I recognize the area, Ileana. Irony, Ileana. Sending you in search of produce when a friend's life is in the balance. On the surface, this is precisely the sort of Yorvinian logic that drove me into exile, but I assure you, this time it's different. The fate of Anne von Blissen, if not the very universe, depends on it. Supermarket spuds will not do. The fresher the potato, the better. But curse our luck, we're off-season. You'll have to check with Marley and pray to Ideen that we're not too late. Okay, guess we're going to Marley? Hi, Ileana. What are you doing here? A potato? I wish I could help, but the season's over, Ileana. The field is picked over and then some. You're welcome to have another look. I said as much to the other girl just a few minutes ago. And got it. Don't you dare, Ileana. That potato is mine. If you need a potato, look somewhere else. Marley promised me this one. Why? Why do I need that potato? 45 horse XP isn't anything. Not that it's any business of yours, but I'm training for the potato race. You tell her, Sonia. Do you really need the potato in order to practice? If there's no potato, it's not exactly a potato race, is it? I never do things half-baked. Seriously? I could win that potato race with my eyes closed. Big words, but are you prepared to prove it? According to the rules laid forth in the Farmer's Codex, I challenge you to a potato race duel. To the winner goes the spud, and the ultimate honor. Do you accept? Yeah, sure. Goodness, girl. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, I also don't care. I totally don't know what this race is. What? No, wait. Change rules. First back wins. You're a worthy competitor, Ileana. I cede the potato to you. Whoops. No hard feelings about the duel, right? I can get a bit carried away with my competitiveness. Emma says I should channel it into a riding club. Perhaps it's time I joined one. Or started one? Until next time, Ileana. Enjoy your potato. You earned it. This must be supposed to be before the flying foxes started. I think they're called the flying foxes. Back to Evergrey and Bonnie. I trust you succeeded on your mission. Let me examine the potato. Good start, Rachio. Nice tight skin. No blemishes that I can make out. I will give Marley this. Even the dregs of his fields are specimens of the highest order. This will do nicely. So, Ev, are you finally going to tell the poor girl what this urgent potato crisis is all about? Sorry, of course. Think of a potato as the Keystone, and this device as the portal steering device from Guardian's Dale. The missing statue, the fifth that'll show the way. The Keystone, is crafted using Druid magic. The portal network was built by Pandorians many centuries ago, using magic and technology of a wholly different sort. Think AN FM, Max and PCs, Swedes and Norwegians. They seem similar enough on the outsides, but they're on a totally different wavelengths. In order for the two devices to communicate, we must carefully modulate the energy flow. If the flow is just the tiniest bit off, instead of a stable portal, we'll create a dimensional event that could irreparably shatter the barrier between Earth and Pandoria, ushering forth the destruction of both worlds. So, the potato. I was getting to that part. We'll use the potato for a dry run, a fry run, if you will, to test my theories on the magical flow modulation. The potato, you see, has distinctive chemicals energy signature that my device will attempt to interface with. Like a potato clock. This is nothing like that juvenile, horological knick-knack. Sorry, Ev, I call it like I see it. Would What you got there is a fancy Druid Mojo potato clock, and I can tell you right now, it's now, Bonnie, not everything comes back to clocks. This is entirely different. Ileana, I'll let you have the honor of placing the test to her. Come closer, Bonnie. This you'll want to see. I think I'll just stand back here. Can't blame you, Bonnie. Yeah. There goes the universe. That could have been worse, Ileana. Much worse. We could have opened a rift to the potato dimension. Back to the drawing board. I'm sorry, Ileana. It seems we must postpone the rescue mission. The risk is too great. One little setback and your cookie crumbles just like that. If my life were the only one on the line, I would make the sacrifice. But we're talking about the fate of the world. No life is worth that risk. Not even Anne von Blissen. From what you've been telling me about Anne, the world doesn't have a toot of a chance without her. But if I can't control the frequency using modulation runes... Runes, schmoons, like I tried to tell you before, Ev, the stakes are higher, but the principle is the same as a potato clock, which means you should trust me. You're right, of course, Bonnie. Right as rainbows. Now, I could fix up your prototype here to sync with the potato using spare parts from my shop, but from what you say, the real device will need to handle a lot more juice. Imagine a potato the size of the sun. I've got some connections up in Rockville and Everdale who could help with the parts. The real problem here is a logistical one. How are we going to move all the supplies in time to rescue Anne? I can help with that. I couldn't help but overhear you and your friends talking about Anne von Blissen. I want in. I've been worried sick about Anne ever since she went missing. If you're trying to help her, I want in. I'm sorry, young man. Our mission is dangerous and of the greatest secrecy. I must ask you to trust us that everything possible is being done to rescue your friend. Look, I know there's more going on in Yorvik than just farming and horses. I saw the pink cracks in the earth. And I know about Anne and her horse. I photographed them. I saw Concord's true form with wings of light. We never talked about her outer life, but we bonded over that secret. Between the pressure of dressage, her family, and whatever dangerous missions you're all wrapped up in, Anne needed a space to just be herself. She needed a friend who didn't need anything from her. And as that friend, I have to help her. Well, we can't very well say no to that. Welcome to the team. So you say you can help us with some logistics. The man of the Yorvik Postal Service is at your service. The boy has a good heart. With friends like that, perhaps Anne's homecoming won't be as difficult as I feared. It seems that the modulator problem is in good hands with Bonnie and Derek. That leaves us free to acquire the Keystone. Down Valley is a long ride, and as much as I enjoy the prospect of balancing atop Bright Dreamer, I think this shortcut is in order. I sent word to an old friend who has agreed to help us out. To Everwind Fields. Okay. Let's go to Everwind. No, don't fall. Darn it. Okay, looks like I'll go the other way. Evergrey and Ileana, two of my favorite people. How can I help? Evergrey, old friend, so the Druid decided to take you off the naughty list at last. Decided to become a team player, then. Come now, Nick. The search for truth transcends team loyalties. You, of all people, should know that. Aye, but I didn't take the road of Ideen as you did. Not that I'm complaining. My research would have stalled years ago had it not been for your liberal approach to keeping secrets. Speaking of secrets, there's much I need to update you concerning with the findings during my time in exile, especially around Garnock's fury. But that'll have to wait. Right now, Ileana and I are on the most urgent of missions. We need to lift the Dino Valley. Room for 2 more? Bright Dreamer protest. Make that 3. My apologies, Bright Dreamer. Of course, and perhaps I can even shake a few secrets out of you on the flight over. Next stop, the Valley of the Hidden Dinosaur. I like what you've done with the place, Nick. Very cozy. Couldn't have done it without your friend Ileana here. I see you still have that relic with you. My trusty fridge, it follows me everywhere. Why, can I get you a sandwich or a warm cup of cocoa? Hot or cold, it always provides. No. There's no such thing as a free lunch, Nick Stoneground. On this Druid's End witches agree. For magic to work, a price must be paid. We don't know where that box draws its power from. Make no mistake, someone or something is paying a toll for its use. Just continue to keep it safe. Until next time, old friend. I promise to visit again when our present mission is at end. If you need to stock up on supplies, this is your chance, Ileana. Otherwise, I am ready to ride into the valley. Are you ready to ride to the Stonecutter's Vault? If I may be so bold, I think it would be wise to make a stop along the way at the old Druid Portal. Avalon mentioned that you used it before. While it can no longer take us to the Secret Stone Circle, there are other ways it might be useful. Okay, so it looks like we're going to the portal first, which is very, very annoying. And I am really hoping that I can use Dreamer and I don't have to get Crystal out for this next part. Okay, so this is going to take a few minutes, so I'm sorry for any silence that comes. And jump. And jump. I don't care about archaeology. I'm never doing that again. Oh, something's happening. Shh! Did you hear that? I could have sworn I heard hoofsteps, as if someone was following us. Must have been my imagination then. Right on. Okay, up to the portal. Really, I did not get stuck on that tree. Up here. Okay, so we're trying to head to the portal. The portal has seen better days, but as you can vouch, it's still functional. It should be possible. During the heyday of the Druids, portals like these were common throughout Jorvik, sort of magical superhighway through the chaos between worlds. Why did they fall out of use? Fear and superstition. Chaos falls outside of the Iden's province, about too much of witchcraft for some people's taste. Bah, cowards the like of them. A lot of them. A long time ago, a new Druid council took knowledge that was once embraced by all and labeled it heretical. And now the keepers of Ideen suffer for their small-mindedness. Do you think Dark Core holds themselves the same standards? Of course not. They seek any advantage to bring them closer to victory. Forgive me, Ileana. Sometimes my passions get the better of me. This is the battle I've been fighting for decades, and the council made their verdict. I should not drag you into my crusade. So why did I bring you here? I may have borrowed a keystone from the Secret Stone Circle to another Druid Portal in Epona. Don't worry, no one will miss it and we'll return it when we're done. I'll stay here and see if I can get the portal to Epona working again. You ride ahead to the Stonecutter's Vault and pick up the Pandoria keystone from Conrad. Divide and conquer, Ileana. Okay, now the long ride to the Stonecutter's Vault. Do the trees. Ileana, I can't tell you how happy I am to see another living soul again. I've had enough of the dead to last a lifetime. The keystone is almost ready, but we've hit a snag. Come inside where it's warm and I'll tell you more. Meet me in the rear chamber where I've set up my workshop. Okay, I'll get off Dreamer. I guess you don't appear on the map? Interesting. Yeah, I know where to go. Okay, into the rear chamber. Go. I failed you, Ileana. It seems that the smithing task is beyond even me. Ileana, I asked for the greatest druid smith. This Conrad Marsden has all the finesse of an ox. Here he goes again, in the days of Yon Jarl. In the days of Yon Jarl, we were held to a much higher standards. What you're asking, Magnus, is impossible. Maybe if I had 4 arms. Uh-oh. That's it! Ileana, you can be my extra arms. Together we can complete the keystone. 2 smiths working together, it could never work. In the days of Yon Jarl. In the days of Yon Jarl, leaning on friends might have been considered weakness. But we know better, don't we, Ileana? In friendship lies strength. But a mere girl. This mere girl has more raw talent than any smith or fair I've met. I've had her on as an apprentice in a heartbeat if she weren't so busy helping the Soul Riders. Fun. You know the drill, Ileana. It's not so different from making horseshoes. Just heed my instructions and try to keep up. Follow my instructions. Weird. There's water on the ground. Carefully remove the keystone from the barrel. I don't want any green substance on you. Now put it on the pedestal and strike it with the hammer. Put it back in the barrel. And what are you doing? It's overheating. We have to add a few drops of squashed ice and thistle. Take this. Be careful when adding it to the barrel. Good work. Now grab the keystone. Runes must be precise. Use the hammer to chisel the keystone. Now back to the barrel so the runes can temper. Take the bottle. Be careful not to drop it. Add 2 drops. It will infuse runes with Pandoric energy. Okay, almost done. Bring it out carefully. And by Garnock, don't touch the liquid. One last strike with the hammer will activate the runes. Or 4 strikes. I can't look. Is it a perfect keystone? I could not have done better myself. Such flawless hammer strikes. Conrad undersold your potential, Ileana. Send your horse back to the stable and stay here with me in the Stonecutter's vault. Become my apprentice. Remember why we came to you in the first place, Magnus? Ileana and the other Soul Riders have a friend to rescue. Yes, of course. May Idine's light guide you to victory. But wouldn't you have succeeded in your mission, I hope that you will return here. I've waited hundreds of years for a worthy disciple to learn the secrets of my trade. I can wait a bit longer. Our work is done. Now we only need to wait for the Keystone to temper and cool. And that's it. Okay. So thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next part. You don't have anything else to do, right? No. Okay. So I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow for the next part. Maybe, because I have a test tomorrow. Bye!